Look at your goofy ass. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It's Friday night. It's midnight. The economy's got everybody fucked up. The economy's got people stuck in miserable relationships and marriages. I did an episode earlier today on my Patreon about how the economy it has people stuck in these miserable marriages. I was reading these Reddit posts and going over these videos, and this woman wrote on a Reddit post talking about, is anyone just like me stuck in a miserable marriage? I want to leave, but I can't afford to divorce because I will be broke. That's majority of people today in marriages and relationships. Do not believe what you see on Instagram. It's all a facade. It's all fake. It's not real. You're seeing these people on Instagram, they look like they got the best relationship. You looking at these people thinking that this is couple goals, but you don't know that they are miserable. You don't know that they are drowning in credit card debt, and you don't know that they need each other to survive. They could be stuck in a miserable marriage, but they cannot leave because they are stuck together. They cannot afford to break up. That's majority of relationships today. You are not missing nothing. If you are single, embrace being alone. Embrace being single. It's a blessing for you to come back home from work and you're just coming home to an empty apartment in peace. Your own place. Place for you to unwind, have peace. You're not coming home to a shitty ass house with a woman who's gonna be arguing with you over dumb shit. Loud ass kids in the house. The house looks like a fucking mess because she hasn't cleaned it. Would you want to come home to that? No, you wouldn't. Marriages, relationships, it's not all what it's cracked up to be, man. We're in a time now where whenever there's a rough patch in a relationship, the relationship, it ends. Think about relationships today and marriages and all that shit, they don't last. Relationships come to an end. Marriages come to an end. If marriages can't come to an end, you just have two people who are stuck together because they can't afford to divorce. And that's a miserable way to live. Life is too damn short for that, man. I hope you were able to treat yourself today. I hope you were able to treat yourself. I hope you didn't waste your time or money on a damn dating app. I hope you didn't waste your money going on a useless date. If you got your goofy ass back on the dating apps, if you're about to spend money and do something stupid, just know that you are wasting money to go on a dating app to match with women who are in situationships. She just logged on the dating app tonight because it's Friday, it's midnight, and she's bored. She just got out of a situationship. She just came back from a guy's house. She just came back from getting fucked. But she's bored, so she's on a dating app and she wants some free food, so she logs back onto a dating app, looking at your goofy ass to take her out on a date. If you've been doing good this entire year with staying your goofy ass off of dating apps, continue to stay off of dating apps. You're not missing nothing. It's just filled with unqualified, ran through women who are bored, looking for a distraction. The dating apps are filled with women who are not over their exes, who are not over their situationships. They are in a situationship now, still holding out for the best option, even though they're fucking all these random guys raw. You are not missing nothing. Embrace being alone. Have fun. Don't be like these dumbass people who are in relationships and marriages and they are stuck together because they are broke. Got two broke motherfuckers who just got married and they are stuck. It's stupid. You're in a marriage. You got people who are stuck in a miserable marriage. They're not even fucking their roommates. They tell themselves that we got to make it work because of the kids, but the kids can see that they hate each other. You put yourself in this position. You got married when you were not financially stable. You married a woman who was a red flag, but you overlooked that because this woman was giving you consistent sex. And she was saying all the right things that made you weak, made you drop your guard. She was vulnerable. You were vulnerable. You didn't know, but you didn't know that this was a play that she was doing on you. The old bait and switch. She got your ass to marry her, popped out a couple of kids, and due to the high cost of living, inflation, no job security, all these layoffs, y'all are stressed. She talked you into buying a home you cannot fucking afford, so you are stressed, busting your ass, working because you got kids to feed, a wife to take care of, and you broke. You weren't making that much money when you first met her. She ain't making no damn money. You got two people together who are barely scraping by, living paycheck to paycheck. They can barely cover their mortgage. Guys, be happy that's not you. Be happy that you got your peace and freedom. Be happy that you can travel whenever you want. Be happy that you don't got to worry about a babysitter. Be happy that you don't got to worry about mouths to feed. All you got to worry about is yourself. Be happy that you got your whole life ahead of you. You've been through so many shitty ass relationships in the past. You had your heart broken. You had your time wasted. You wasted your time, money, and energy on these women who took you for granted. You're not missing anything. Why would you want to jump back into a relationship? Why? Build some strength. Build some confidence. Embrace being alone. I say this because, you guys tell me all the time that you want to find the one. And I keep telling you guys, you got to come to the realization that sometimes, the one doesn't exist. If the one existed, you wouldn't be single. You wouldn't have went through that failed relationship. Y'all would have made it work. Y'all would have made it work. There's no such thing as the one. I get it. You guys get weak because you've been alone for so long, but embrace it. Let this strengthen you, because when you get lonely and you get depressed and you start getting desperate, you always end up attracting the wrong woman into your life. And that, I'm telling you, man, getting the wrong woman pregnant can fuck up your life long term. Be happy that you don't got no kids. Be happy that it's just you. You ain't missing nothing, man. There's so many miserable people. There's so many miserable individuals today who are in marriages, relationships, and they are stuck because they can't afford to break up. They can't afford to live on their own. Their finances are combined. They got a house, mortgage, all that shit to take care of. They literally look through their finances today and they realize they cannot afford to divorce. They will be broke. They think it's bad now living paycheck to paycheck, but if they went through a divorce, they would be living in poverty right now because they cannot survive on one income. The economy's got people fucked up. The economy's got people trapped in relationships. I know here in New York, we have a lot of that here in New York because it's so expensive here. When people date, people are just dating to survive. Oh, you got your own place? Like, yeah, can I move in? You have a lot of that. You have a lot of hobosexuals here in New York, and you have a lot of women who are like that as well. Don't let these women fool you. Talk about, oh, a lot of guys are hobo. You have a lot of women who are hobosexuals too. You have women who are sharing a studio apartment with 4 other people in New York. I heard it's worse in LA, but this is what it's like here in New York. You got women living in fucked up living conditions, living situations. You got 5 people living in an apartment and you're sharing one bathroom. You got a lot of that here. A lot of people in New York, they're just trying to date to survive. Survival dating, that's what it's called. But embrace being alone, man. You ain't missing nothing, man. It's Friday night. Don't feel like you're missing out on anything. That FOMO, you got to get rid of that FOMO, man. That fear of missing out. You ain't missing nothing. Well, you think you're missing something? You think you're missing something because you're not going to the club, you're not going to the bar tonight, you're not chasing pussy. Majority of pussy, I want you to remember this. Majority of pussy today is ran through pussy. It doesn't matter if you go to a bar, club, you go to a wedding, you go out, you're trying to meet women in the wild. Whatever woman you get, you're coming after another dude. You're getting ran through pussy. It is what it is. That's one of the main reasons why I don't take dating seriously. Any woman we come across, it's ran through pussy. Even if you do well for yourself, a woman is always going to have a higher body count than you. As long as she has her Instagram, other social media handles, and she's on dating apps, she's always going to have a higher body count than you, and she's always going to have more opportunities than you for sex. Below average ugly women are still getting attention on dating apps. That's why the dating pool is so fucked up. It's filled with all these below average women who did not get picked, and they still waiting out for their best option. They don't want to date on their level. They refuse to date on their level, but it's because of all the attention that they're getting on dating apps. You ain't missing nothing. You damn sure ain't missing nothing in no relationship or marriage. Like, you've been through the rat race. You've had your heart broken. You've had your time wasted. You know what it's like being in a long-term relationship, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to repeat that again because that took so much out of you. You are emotionally drained. You're financially drained. You don't have any more energy left to give to anybody. You wasted all this time on the wrong person, time you can't get back. But as you get older, when you hit 30s, bro, early 30s like me, you don't have time to waste. Dating shouldn't even be a priority. If you haven't found no one now, you haven't found no one to settle down with, all that, okay. Yeah, dating, relationships, that should not be a priority, especially if you haven't built anything yet. If you're still working towards your goals and stuff, dating should not be a priority. It's just gonna be a fucking distraction. It's best to be alone, tackle this on your own. You're not missing anything, man. Don't be like these people who are stuck in these miserable marriages because they cannot afford to break up. You got a lot of married people who are depressed, miserable. It's the weekend. Most people are happy on the weekend because they can relax, but not these parents, not these married couples. You got two people who hate each other. They can't stand each other. They're not even in love. They're not attracted to each other anymore, but they got kids. They have kids to deal with on the weekend. They got to be on mommy and daddy mode 24/7 on the weekend instead of relaxing, instead of sleeping in. They can't travel when they can't even afford to travel with a family right now, but you can because you're single. You deserve to be on the beach somewhere with a bad chick, butt naked, drinking margaritas. You deserve to be on a beach somewhere. You deserve to be traveling because it's just you. You've been locking in. You've been holding the line. You've been disciplined. You didn't make no mistakes in your life. You had no slip-ups. You didn't have no kids out of wedlock. All you got to do is take care of you, bro. You are golden. If you're over the age of 30, bro, you ain't got no kids. You're on your shit. You're working towards some stuff. You got some savings. Dude, you are golden. To me, you're a high value man. You don't got to work in finance. You don't got to be a tech bro. But like, to me, in my opinion, you're a high value man. You have a lot to be grateful for. You have a lot to be proud of. Bro, your early 30s, you have no kids. All you have to do is worry about you. You have no slip ups. You still have your whole life ahead of you. You haven't even reached your prime yet as a man. If you're early 30s, bro, I'm telling you, man. If you continue to stay focused, man, better days are ahead. I know there are times when you feel lonely, you feel down, you feel depressed because you're working towards some goals, but you wish that it would come faster, it would come quicker, but that's not how success works, man. And you should have your own definition of success. If your success is being financially stable, you have money in your savings, you have some investments, you got money for retirement. If you work for yourself, you probably got a solo Roth IRA or other investments. If you're financially comfortable, you're financially set for the future, that's success right there, man. That's success right there. You have a lot to be grateful for. And if you're working towards it as well, that's good. That's good too. But you ain't missing nothing, man. I've been seeing a lot of articles, man, and people talking about this issue like they're trying to say like there are not enough good men in the dating market. all these successful, beautiful women are struggling to date. No, but I just think men are just mentally checked out. Men have had their time wasted. They don't want to repeat that again. They're shaming men. There's all these articles and TikTok videos. They're shaming men for being single. They're shaming men for not wanting to get married. They're shaming men for not kissing women's asses. They're shaming men for not putting these women on pedestals. No woman is worth that. None. Continue to put your foot down. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. If you know damn well you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. There are a lot of guys who want to see the world. There are a lot of guys who want to travel as much as they can before they even consider settling down. Do that. This is your life to live. You don't live your life for others. You live your life for you. These people who are stuck in these miserable marriages because they can't afford to leave because they're broke and they need each other to survive. People like that, they were living their life for other people. They are listening to the wrong friends. The friends, family members they had around them, they were listening to these people, giving them bad advice, telling them, yeah, get married. That's what you're supposed to do. Get married and have kids. Even though they were not financially stable and they were struggling now. They didn't have a mind of their own. And I repeat, they were not living for themselves. They were living for other people. Just because these people told them you should have kids, even though you're not financially stable, even though you're not attracted to this person, even though you do not love this person, just do it because that's what you should do in society. Have kids, even though you don't want to, which is fucking stupid. A lot of people who talk shit about the passport bros, the guys who are traveling, the guys who are single and traveling, who are traveling and just being solo dolo, whatever you call it. They can be MGTOW, MUTMO, whatever. They're just by themselves. You got a lot of people who are clowning these people, but majority of the guys who have an issue with other men living in peace and doing what the fuck they want to do, I think these are men who are jealous because they're probably stuck in shitty ass relationships. They're stuck in shitty ass marriages. And there's no escape, there's no getting out because they're on the hook. They can't even afford to get a passport. They can't even afford to travel. They're stuck. And it bothers them when they see these videos of these guys traveling the world with beautiful women. Because they're stuck at home with a woman who's unattractive. And they got these shitty ass kids who are always bugging them, annoying them. They wish they can travel, but they can't afford to. So they hate on these passport bros who are minding their business, focusing on them, doing what's best for them. And still, these guys have an issue with these passport bros. Listen, I'm not a hater. If you're happy doing what you're doing, you living your life, blessings, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm never gonna be a hater. The main guys who are hating is because their life is fucked up. They don't got their shit together. They're stuck in a shitty ass relationship, marriage, and there's no way out. But men are waking up. They're not gonna make the mistakes that our parents made and the previous generations made before us. You got a lot of guys who are mentally checked out. They know that majority of the women have the upper hand when they go on dating apps. They know dating is just a joke. They know their time is being wasted when they waste their money taking these women on dates, which I feel like you should just hold the line and do not waste any money taking any of these women on dates. If you're gonna go out, treat yourself, do something for you. You have so many men, they never take themselves out to dinner. They never taken themselves out to eat. They never taken themselves out to a fancy restaurant because they feel like it's lame to eat by yourself. No, it's not. You mastered the art of being by yourself. You're a grown ass man. You really care about what other people think? No, live your life for you. I take myself out all the time. I'm single. I'm alone. I'm solo dolo. I'm in New York City. I don't even got that many friends, bro. I'm in New York City. I'm solo dolo. The friends I thought I had, I outgrew a lot of old friends. So I'm just solo dolo, man. I'd rather continue just to focus on me, and I don't mind doing shit on my own. You got to get used to doing shit on your own. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Just, you got to live your life for you. Don't live your life for other people. And be blessed that you're not stuck in just be blessed that you're not stuck in a miserable marriage and you can't get out, and just, man, be blessed. Be blessed that you live by yourself. Be blessed that you're single. Be blessed that it's just you. A lot of men, they get so desperate because they may not be getting pussy, right? They're not getting a lot of sex, and it makes them desperate. So they end up attracting the wrong type of woman. And that's not healthy for you. You're attracting a woman who's beneath you and she's not even on your level. But because you're so weak-minded as a man, you feel like this is what you need to deal with, but you don't need to deal with disrespect. You don't need to deal with the woman who does not respect you. You don't need to deal with the woman who's always arguing with you over dumb shit. It's better to be alone than have a half-assed female in your life who's holding you back. But women in society, they want men to settle so bad, but men are refusing to. They rather just hold the line, stay focused, and lock in. But you ain't missing nothing, man. It's Friday night. Shoot, I'm about to release this a little bit after midnight, so you ain't missing nothing, man. I hope you had a good night tonight. I hope you were able to treat yourself. I hope you did something productive. I won't even say productive. It's Friday, it's the weekend. Just, I hope you were able to relax and chill out. I hope you are planning a trip this year. I hope you're putting some money. Like, if you're saving money, if you're able to save, dude, and not taking no women on dates, not spending a fucking dime, and you're able to put money away every week, man, just put some money away towards a trip because you deserve it. You need it. You need a break from the rat race. You need a break from here in America. You need a break from just busting your ass all the time just to survive. Men have it, I don't like to complain. I like to just work with what I got, but I will say men do have it rough. Men can't open up. Even when we're working so hard, we got so many men out here working 2 or 3 jobs, doing what they can to survive. They don't have time to cry. They don't have time to be depressed. They don't have time to really take a break sometimes because they're working so much, You're doing what you got to do to survive. When a man opens up to a woman, she thinks it's weak. Oh, you're a man, you got it. They do that same shit when men go through a divorce. Oh, he got it. Even though he's about to be broke and homeless because the divorce is expensive. So they're gonna tell this guy, no, don't worry, you got it. You're a man. People don't ever give a shit about these guys who be sleeping in their cars, who are homeless after a divorce. Then you got the guys here who are just tired right now. They're working so many days, they're working so many hours. You got guys who are working over 60 hours a week, trying to survive, doing what they gotta do to survive. And all they got is themselves. They don't got nobody. All they got is themselves. Women have, women got a foundation. They got their dumbass girlfriends, their family members. They could be doing wrong, but they got their girlfriends and their family members they're never gonna tell her anything wrong. They're gonna kiss her ass, be her biggest support system, even though she's a fuck up. They don't hold her accountable, but when it comes to us men, we're always, you gotta always hold us accountable, huh? You see the double standard there? But it is what it is. But as men, we all there. All we got is us. Ain't nobody gonna have our back. Ain't no woman gonna have our back. We got our own back, man. You've already experienced this when you went through a divorce or if you went through a breakup. The only person who had your back was you, never a woman. Get out of this mindset, out of that fairy tale fantasy, thinking that You're gonna find a woman to build with. She's gonna be your ride or die. Those days are over. Dating is monetized. Dating is monetized, man. These women are going to the highest bidder. Ain't no building shit. Ain't no ride or die. The only person that's got you is you, not these women. Only you can hold you. Only you can hold you down, not these women. The first sign of trouble, the first sign of a setback, her ass is gone. She ain't gonna be with you, man. But you need to embrace being alone. You need to prepare to be alone. I'm prepared to be alone. I don't see any long-term commitments for me in the future. I don't desire a long-term commitment. I do not desire marriage, and I don't desire kids, man. Majority of these women today are not qualified to be a wife nor a girlfriend. So it's gonna be very hard to find a woman who's worth it, you know? And I'm not trying to sound bitter or like who hurt you, but it's like when you went through a shitty ass, if you went through any breakup, failed relationships in life, why would you want to repeat that shit? Why? Think of all the guys out here. I read the comment. I was reading some of the comments, and you got guys, man. Y'all were married you got divorced 3 times. I don't understand how you can get married 3 times. You didn't learn anything from the first divorce. But again, it seems like you got so many men today, and it's like, I do my best. There's other content creators, other red pillars. With all the information and knowledge out, it's like y'all still are hoping to find the one, and it's like you guys have to be prepared to be alone if you do not find it. Stop looking for the one. Look for the money. Build something. I want you to wake up, man. Like, you need to prepare to be alone if you can't find that type of woman who's going to be on your program. That if you can't find a woman who you're compatible with, you need to prepare to be alone, and there's nothing wrong with that. You are not a loser. You are protecting your peace. You mastered the art of being by yourself. You don't want to attract the wrong woman in your life who can potentially fuck up your life in the future. So continue to hold the line, man. Focus on you, hold the line, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I had a supporter write me an email. He told me that his ex reached back out to him, and she wants to get back to him. So I'm going to talk about this tomorrow night on the episode, just to get my advice on why I don't think he should take his ex back. His ex reached back out to him. It's been 8 years since the last time they talked. 8 years. I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow because I don't know, man. I feel like when that chapter of your life closes, you don't need to open it, you know? If you guys were meant to be together, you guys would have never broken up. That's my opinion. And 8 years is a long time. And I'm gonna go in detail about this tomorrow because just let me know in the comments, y'all. What do y'all think she was doing within those 8 years? And now she reached back out to this dude after 8 years. Couldn't be me, man. But I'm going to talk about this tomorrow night. But y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.